The first decision you made today wasn't yours. You think you woke up this morning. You didn't. You got rebooted. Same feed, same notifications, same 6 inches of glass deciding what enters your brain before your eyes even adjust to the light. Here's a small, uncomfortable fact. Tomorrow morning, before your feet even touch the floor, your thumb will already know exactly where to go. Not because you decided, because you've done it enough times that your body doesn't ask permission anymore. There's actually a name for this. Psychologists call it phantom vibration syndrome. People reach for a phone that never buzzed. Studies have found the majority of smartphone users have felt it, not paranoia, a reflex. Your nervous system is now running a background process, permanently listening for something that might not even be there. So let's be honest about what the Matrix actually is. It's not code, it's not a movie. It's a system that decides what you pay attention to. And whoever controls your attention controls your reality. Because you don't experience the world directly. You experience whatever your focus lands on. Question: if that's true, when's the last time you chose on purpose where your focus landed? In 1999, 2 researchers ran an experiment. They showed people a video of students passing basketballs and asked them to count the passes. Halfway through, someone in a full gorilla suit walked into the middle of the shot, stopped, beat its chest, and walked off. Half the people watching never saw it. The gorilla was in plain sight for 9 seconds. They missed it because their attention was busy counting. Their brains weren't broken. They were doing exactly what they'd been told to do. That's not a party trick. That's your daily life, running on a loop you didn't design. Somewhere tonight, a parent is standing at their kid's school recital, phone raised, recording through a 4-inch screen instead of watching with their own eyes. They'll walk out with 11 minutes of footage they'll never open again and a memory they never actually made. Nobody stole that moment from them. They handed it over 1 frame at a time because it felt like the responsible thing to do. You have a memory from before all of this, somewhere in you. A version of you who once stared out a car window for 20 straight minutes and did nothing. No scroll, no cue to check. Just ordinary boredom, and somehow it still felt like something. That kid had no idea how rare that feeling would become. Neither did you. 22 centuries ago, the Stoics had a word for this, prosoche, guarding your attention the way a soldier guards a gate, because whatever you let through eventually becomes who you are. They didn't have a phone in their pocket. They still knew the real war was internal. In the 1990s, a neuroscientist named Wolfram Schultz ran an experiment on monkeys. He gave them juice after a specific cue and measured their dopamine. At first, it spiked when the juice arrived, but after enough repetition, the spike moved earlier, to the cue itself, to the anticipation. Then he started skipping the reward at random, unpredictably. The dopamine spiked even higher than before. The brain wasn't chasing the reward anymore. It was addicted to not knowing if the reward was coming. That's the exact mechanism sitting in your pocket. Your phone doesn't reward you every time you check it. Most times, it's nothing. Sometimes, it's something that makes your whole day. You can't predict which, so you keep checking. You're not weak. Decades before anyone built an app, a scientist mapped this exact loop in a monkey's brain. So how do you actually get out? Not by deleting the apps, not by moving to a cabin in the woods. You get out the same way you got in, through attention, one decision at a time. Put something between waking up and opening the feed. Even 5 minutes of silence before someone else's thoughts arrive first. Finish one thing before your attention gets sold to the next tab. And the next time you feel that reflexive pull to check, for just 1 second, don't obey it. Try it right now, actually. Look away from the screen for 3 seconds. Notice one real thing in the room. That's the whole exit, disguised as something too simple to work. Go back to that parent at the recital. Same night, a different choice. Phone stays in the pocket. Eyes stay on their kid the whole time. No footage. Just a memory stored the old way, in a place no algorithm can ever delete. The Matrix was never trying to trap your body. It only ever needed your eyes, your focus, your next 5 minutes. And one day you'll realize this. Nobody ever took your life from you. They just kept borrowing 5 minutes of it, over and over, until the borrowing became the life. The version of you that used to look up, notice things, sit in boredom without reaching for anything, that person never actually left. They're just waiting for you to stop counting passes long enough to remember they exist. Look up. The gorilla's still in the room. And so, underneath all that scrolling, are you